Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Fate Strange Fake episode 3. So, okay, let's talk about last episode first. So, I definitely completely missed when, at the beginning, Orlando's like, Francesca said this was, that the King of Knights was the one summoned. So that would make this guy, Arthur Pendragon. But, uh, he said he swears to Arthur Pendragon. And swearing to oneself just sounds, like a strange tale. So, that's on me. I was probably yapping about something else when, this happened. And then I didn't go back to this to see if I missed it. But yeah, what is up with this guy, He wielded Excalibur and was able to use it as noble phantasm, but then doesn't hide it and makes it invisible. So that means he doesn't need to hide his identity. So yeah. I am really curious about how the dynamic between Gilgamesh and Tine will continue to change, and how it's going to help her to become more of her own person and exert, her own needs and wants instead of just being the representative of her people. And this as well. A child should act as a child and take in the sights with their eyes shining. But because she's trying to be like an adult and be a leader, and at a much younger age than she should. We don't know exactly, but I'm just picturing that she's in like her early teens. So yeah, definitely a big burden in her shoulders that shouldn't be there, and that um, well, it stops her from having a proper childhood. So it seems like Gilgamesh will show her how to be one. And I'm looking forward to when she finally is able to smile without caring about responsibility and duty and the greater cause. So, okay, Saber can dematerialize, which is not something that Arturia was able to do. And if I recall correctly, it's because of, both Kiritsugu and Shiro did not have the kind of big mana pools for her to be able to do that. But then I guess, maybe if she did or tried, then she wouldn't ever be able to use her noble phantasm. So that's, reserving it for something that big. Whereas he doesn't need to, because I guess Ayaka has the quantity of mana of a proper mage. I also like uh, their interactions and just basically Saber being, well, a proper knight. Cry all you wish in defiance, I will save you in myriad ways. Then we see that whole thing between Orlando and Hansa. And yeah, they were like really testing each other out on what the other's limits were. But I think Hansa's goal was to make Orlando admit that he's a master out loud. Exactly why? He must have known that Assassin was on her way. And like doing it in a tricky way, trying to get Orlando out of the way by having Assassin do the dirty job. But then why interfere at the end when he was about to fight Jester? Hmm. Hansa is definitely interesting. Also, yeah, I now that I know that this war is taking place after the events of Fate's Stay Night, I'm just like, okay. But then, like, which route? So that's still a little confusing. But at the very least, like, I imagine because, Gilgamesh would retain the memories of the previous wars through the Throne of Heroes, then he must know what Hansa is, his role in the church because of Gilgamesh's connection with Kire. I'm hoping he gets a mention, but I'm not holding out too much for it. And yeah, thank you for explaining me the difference between magic and magecraft. It definitely feels like something I already knew, I just forgot. So it definitely does get tricky, like, whenever a servant does a specific thing that I feel like feels like magecraft, but it's not. Uh, but yeah, Ayaka doesn't know the difference. I'm guessing because of the memories that she's missing. But yeah, Saber says this is not something I created. So then who did? And who was he talking to that Ayaka couldn't see? Or us? Hmm. And yeah, I'm guessing it's in regards to assassin using Tawaniya in other ways other than just grabbing someone's heart and crushing it. It could be because of the specific assassin that she is, like her actual identity. Maybe. Yeah, it seems like she thinks all mages in general are heretics, and she does not have the ability to uh, know whether someone is a dead apostle or not. Yeah, something Jester says at the end to Orlando is interesting. Um, he said, "Well, what are you guys lacking? You have not one bit of faith in a higher being, not in gods, not even in heroic spirits. On top of that, you don't even believe in your own power. And that's why you're using noble phantasms, trying to make yourself into something you're not, instead of fighting with the power you already have." Maybe, maybe. And we end the episode with Hansa stepping in, uh, throwing uh, tea or coffee on him. So, yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Okay, then. Let's get to the next episode. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Waver again? Huh. Who is this? Mm. Huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I assumed in Whispers of Dawn. Yo. Okay, go ahead. Yo, Hansa cool. After we saw just all the people that work for Orlando just not be able to do anything against him. And they all had noble phantasms too. Even if they are humans wielding them, it was still like, whoa, Jester must be something else. And then this happens. Yeah, so when he said like, "Oh, I'm acting as a priest right now," I'm I'm guessing because Jester is a dead apostle, and priests or executors take care of them. This opening is so cool. This character, I'm thinking we might actually get a ruler class, but I don't know. Oh, okay. He admits it. Oh, or maybe Hansa is being humble. Oh, let's go! I forget what those weapons are called. Black keys? Uh huh. Yeah, right. Mm hmm. Sure. Hans is just saying anything. Hmm. Whoa. Oh, yo! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, Gil? Wha- Oh, she has eyes, special eyes. I forget the name. Mystical, mystic eyes. He can tell. He has yet to completely become a tomb for his god. We're not even trying anymore to keep it secret. The animation is something else. mm, I see. So that's the angle he's going with. Wow! Oh, the smears! Oh, the choreography! Hmm. I wonder if he's being fully truthful with that. I don't bear a grudge. Oh. Oh, I really like the way the fire is animated. Whoa. Yup. You should have noticed. Oh, 70%. Whoa! Chainsaw Man reference. Oh? Whoa. Okay. He really took that personal. Yo, the sunrise in the background? Oh, so clean. Awesome. I mean, anyone can enter if the Grail sees them as worthy. Uh, yo, that uniform seems very inspired by that the main character of Near Automata. 2B? 1B? Mm. Mm. Oh, they have to be physically present? I would like to see all the masters in one place together, though. That would be interesting. Oh, the store guy. He has a band? Oh, insert song. Hmm. I wonder if this guy will have focus later on. Shishigo! Okay. Other. Weber did say, right? Like, I. It could be that the war hasn't even properly started. God damn it! I should have known it was him. Same hair, and he can change appearance. Hey, Flat! We haven't seen him in two episodes properly. Hmm. Right. Uh huh. Oh, okay, good. We're back to this. Mm-hmm. Mm. The music. Mm. Yep. I. Mm. Saber? Yo, the way the clock or watch moves. No, but he's really skilled. He's very good at surveillance. Mm. Oh my god! Weaver's face! Yeah, that is very similar. Now, oh shit! Oh, Weaver! The PTSD. I, oh. Oh. Bars. Okay, bro. The presentation here, though, is fun. Well, it is. Mm-hmm. Ooh, like how many are we talking? Oh, it's fine. Gilgamesh is there. Huh. What is. What has just started? This is gonna end up being a lot more messy than I thought. I mean, we had the setup to it, but I didn't think eh, it was gonna happen. All right. Wow. I get like it's there's a chance it's not, but I got there's a non-zero chance that I've already seen the old guy that is talking to Waver, maybe in like Lord Elmeloy the second series. And I just don't remember. And if that's the case, I'm sorry. So if that's what it is, do remind me. But yeah, wow, the fight between Hansa and Jester, super cool. That one sequence where they go from the police station uh, to going outside close by to where Gilgamesh is. It's done so well. The background animation really helps sell it, but just like that moment when Hansa goes and kicks Jester and then he just lands against a building, and that's when we see Gilgamesh like feel them nearby. That's so good. Like you can really feel the impact of the hit. But even before that, just in the police station when Hansa is fighting with Jester using the blades. So smooth. But yeah, I wonder what like Gilgamesh says, that priest, with his body as it is, he has yet to completely become a tool for his god. So that, like, only thing I can think of is that he's referring to his body being made mostly mechanical. Yeah, he has yet to become completely a tool for his god. I'm not exactly in what way Gilgamesh means to that. Yeah, it's just fun seeing a priest that is not Kire kicking ass. Don't get me wrong, I love Kire. I actually have a chibi figure of him. He's right there. And he's holding the blades in one hand, but then I lost the ones that go in the other hand, and then I never managed to find them. But yeah, that's him right there. Here. He seems to be genuinely devoted to the church's beliefs in regards to God. However, he may be seen in this world's church. Hey, sorry for the abrupt cut. I left and now I'm back. I had dinner and now I'm here. But mainly because I was hungry, but also because neighbors once again had loud music, so that was just messing with my rhythm, and yeah, I just don't want it to show up in the video either. So okay. So yeah, we had Jester say, you're going to aimlessly kill dead apostles without feeling any particular belief? And it's like, I, yeah, I'm not sure because, we get that scene later when, uh, yeah, I'll talk about it, when Jester is like, are you part of like this section of the church? And just, not Jester, Hansa gets really mad about that. It's like, it's a really big insult that you're comparing me to them. And the insult is to them. So he feels a lot of loyalty to the church. So it could be that it's just, yeah, there isn't a particular belief, but rather maybe, I mean, we do know that his whole clan was like killed by dead apostles. But, like, I think that could be a big reason why, like, oh, so he was most likely raised by the church, and that's why he's such a fervent uh, follower. But it's not necessarily because he fully believes in the teachings, but just that's just his whole life, that's his identity. So, if the church tells me that all dead apostles must be eliminated, then I'll do it, without uh without it being because of a grudge. That's just how it is. I'm just following orders. That could be really interesting. Hmm. So yeah, we do have Hansa realizing that Jester uses wind as uh, as his power. Well, one of his powers anyway. That's probably how he was able to like make it so that none of the noble phantasms from Clan Calatin weren't able to touch him. And then the group that he says that Hansa might be in is the Burial Agency, which, okay, I'll have it in my mind because I've never heard it before in the series. And he says rumored, so, I mean, the way that Hansa reacts is pretty much evidence that it does exist. But if it's like super top secret shit, makes sense that we wouldn't have heard it until now. But I am curious to know why Hansa feels so passionate about it. That's one way to put it in regards to his reaction there. Yeah, mere human weaponry falls far short of such dignitaries. And yeah, the human weaponry, he means like, his mechanical parts. I also liked how when he thought that Jester was a regular kid, he was actually very nice to him. And just like I said, Kira and technically his father are the only ones we really, well, I actually know in regards to like the church in this universe. So it is interesting to see him interact with regular people and not think like, oh, I'm sure he'd have fun torturing them in some way. Like Hansa probably there's some genuineness to his uh, you know wanting to make sure that this kid uh, was okay and actually kinda cares about civilians. I'm hoping we get a Hansa flashback at some point. I'm really intrigued by him. Also, we got a Shishigo mention. Kairi Shishigo, even though we didn't get his full name, but that's gotta be him. Uh, I wonder if we'll get a glimpse of him, but just the mention got me uh, excited since him and Mordred are my favorite parts of Fate Apocrypha. I'm also glad that we got to check up on Flat and Jack again. Even though it's not really anything different than what we already knew about the two of them, but still good to know where they are and what Flats if his plans are still the same, and they are, but also like knowing that he's pretty much aware of everything that's happening around him in regards to the servants and the masters. That yeah, Flat is just that skilled at what did I say? Surveillance? It's probably not the right word. I guess just info gathering without being detected. But yeah, I'm just very curious to actually see Flat interact with another master and or servant, just to see how his view of the war and how he plans to befriend all of them. If it'll be affected in any way, and if so, how. Also, we were reacting to Flat sending him messages, and then yeah, that guy with him being like, I guess recklessness is what is part of what is being taught. Like master like student, I guess. But yeah, it's very ironic that Waver is now feeling a little bit of what Canis felt back then. Though, of course, Waver actually does care for Flat and didn't want him to participate in the war because he doesn't want to see him go through such a traumatic experience. So obviously, the type of master-student relationships, very different, but Flat, he is similar in some ways to Waver. Just not caring at all what his elders say, just wanting to do things his own way and trying to show them, I my methods, that there is value to them. And then we see Waver have a very quick flash of being reminded what the impact of seeing Gilgamesh go against Iskander and being the one to kill him during the war. How, yeah, that's like if Saber, Artoria, left him with trauma, Gilgamesh must be like double that. But even then, he was able to stand tall and tell Gilgamesh, I won't fight you. I need to survive, and tell the tale of Iskander the Great. Such a peak moment. I love Waver so much. And it seems like they pretty much recreated those shots as closely as they could. But yeah, I love this. This is why I was hoping that Waver would get more screen time because of moments like this. I love him so much. So yeah, Gilgamesh. That conversation he had with Tine was very thought provoking. But I think when she says like committing such savagery would be basically like putting me in the same, yeah, it would make me the same as the mages who pilfered this land. And at first I was like, that feels like a false, not, I forgot what it's called, but whenever in a story someone wants to bring justice or for something that an evildoer has done, and they say like, oh, if I kill you, it'll be it making me the same as you, and that feels like that's not true. Which is why I like that Gilgamesh says like, oh, a model answer. But that's not enough. That is not a solution that you personally came up with yourself. Now is it? So yeah, it seems like this is not what Tine actually thinks. This is just what she's been taught. That is the right answer for this conflict. So I really, really invested in seeing her grow and change into someone who actually can confidently say what she actually believes in. Screw what all the people who have put her into this position of leadership have said must be the right choice. What do you actually think should be done? And in this very unfair situation. So yeah, actually, I think Tine might be the master I'm most interested right now. Before it was flat because I just find the possibility slash plan of befriending everyone very compelling. But Tina's problem just to me feels more emotionally compelling. And it just feels relevant, really. to current world, real world politics right now. But I honestly, I kind of want Tine to just say, screw it, right? They did not care one bit to make us suffer and leave us with nothing. Like, they're the ones who took this land from us in the first place. So, yeah, I don't think they deserve the mercy that this very model answer is giving them. So, yeah. As for the new heroic spirits will be summoned to Snowfield. That's a whole mess. Like, there was already so many moving pieces to this show, and that's just gonna make it even more complicated. Like, I was already, I was like, okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it with all the characters that we have for now. And then you're gonna tell me we're adding a lot more? Sure. What the hell? Sure. But like, hmm, I'm just like, how does it work? How are they actually summoning this more servants? Yeah, Weaver mentioned how um, the land started emitting magical energy at about the same time as the live broadcast. It's as if the Holy Grail is starting to summon 7 heroic spirits. But yeah, we do have already 7. But how is it possible that the Holy Grail is allowing more? That's the thing that's getting me confused. Yeah, we technically saw it in Fate Apocrypha, but it wasn't, like this. It was 2 teams of 7, where this just feels like we're just we're just doing whatever. And Faldeus is like the big cause of it all, it seems. And even he was like, oh, 7 of them is the limit for materializing at the same time. But then he gets the note, you know, are you my master? So like, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, this is gonna be it for this episode. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.